Hello. Hello? Oh. My cord is attacking me. It's voice check time. Good news, everybody. I can hear me. Whoa. Did you see that on the webcam? You know what? I'm going to try something here. After I let's see. The last stream, I started off in the wrong OBS scene. So I looked into studio mode, which means I can work on scenes now without causing problems for the stream. Of course, it is causing problems for the stream. Let's see. That. Apply. Apply? Okay. Okay? Okay. You didn't see anything, did you? I was doing all kinds of studio stuff behind the scenes. Okay. Gonna test the webcam real quick. Focus and white balance is staying the same. It worked! I call that successful stream. See you later, everybody. No, wait, I'm kidding. Okay. So, fair warning, I am very tired. But I'm gonna power through, for better or worse. Possibly worse. There was something I was going to say, but I completely forgot, which I think is going to happen quite a bit this evening. One thing I need to start doing more of is like highlighting clips. I don't have time to like watch all my videos every time I make one. And I'm not good enough to like hit the bookmark button when you're doing your own stream on the dashboard. They gave you a thing where you can add a marker. But I'm not good enough to be like, ha ha, that was a funny death. I better mark that on the timeline. And then I don't have enough time to like watch through and remember. So maybe I need to do that. They say you should post at least one highlight from a stream, every stream, on Twitter. Yes. The streams where you're powering through in a caffeinated haze of sleep deprivation. Like those 24-hour streams. That would be kind of fun. Like ye old university days. Possibly. Might be fun. If I know I'm not supposed to be doing anything for a whole weekend. So yeah, I don't know how to highlight clips. I don't know if to use the highlight system or the clip system that can even like export, download clips or anything. I haven't even tried it. Or maybe try a video editing program like that. What is it? Resolve? DaVinci Resolve? Which I should learn. I know how to use Adobe Premiere, but that was like the old version that they made free. What is it? The CS2 or CS3 or something like that they made free a while back. I've also wondered about what sort of streaming I should be doing, and I think at the moment I'm gonna settle on the so-called variety streamer, because there's some merit in playing a game where people can just jump in and you're like just starting a new PvP match in whatever game, and there's no backstory that they need to hear, and they can just watch for like 10 minutes and be like, okay, bye, and not miss anything. But I don't think that'll be like a sustainable thing for me. I don't want to do that. I might do it sometimes, but not usually. I think the only thing I could survive doing that on is an MMO. Unfortunately, I don't know of any MMOs that are fun to play for that long. I'm kind of dabbling into Warframe again, but I get bored very quickly because there's only so many planet invasion types that I can handle before I'm like, I can't do it anymore. Plus, don't get me started on World of Warcraft. And Guild Wars 2, my PC cannot stream Guild Wars 2 at the same time. Stream and play Guild Wars. I'll get like 20 frames a second. Both things are very CPU heavy. And my PC is like, no joke, like 6 years old. It was a beast. It is a beast. It's lasted this long and it's doing just fine, but for Guild Wars 2. Anyway, that's my thing. Those are my updates. I'll try to do some highlights, and I'm going to stay a variety streamer, story-driven stuff. I think I'm going to play Okami next, just to let you guys know. So that'll be another story game. Actually, wait. No, I'm going to do Tomb Raider and then Okami. That's right. And then Tomb Raider 2 and then something else. And then Tomb Raider 3, which I've never played before. Which is, I've heard, is not by Crystal Dynamics, so I don't have a whole lot of hope for that. Anyway. Where are we?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
I think we've already listened to like all of this.
Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
We want to know.
A writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trip.
Yes, the new Tomb Raider, very important.
Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper.
As in the old new one.
This place is crazy.
The one they remade.
Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true.
Was it 2012?
And get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, So much so that the place came to be called Diver's Island.
I know we heard this
But the
already, which is why I'm
volcano
kind of
under the
talking
lake
over it,
erupted
but
in
we
1970,
can't skip
and
it.
Zane went down with the island.
He went down with the ship. Like an island. No, wait. He went down with the island like a ship.
Come on, mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
Okie dokie Loki. You got a very 80s aesthetic going on here. Maybe early 90s? 80s, early 90s? Am I walking faster than you're walking? Sorry, dude. What happened? Hunting accident? I know there's a lot of bear traps out there. Shine my flashlight on them, and they glow. You have a hot dog stand? Wait a second. It says open. It's not open.
Just follow me. It's not far.
Look, I don't want to, like, impose on you, but couldn't you just point the trailer out?
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Oh. So like tornadoes in the woods, huh? My laptop, which I use for monitoring,
Listen, I got things to do. This place don't run itself.
keeps shutting off. Look, nobody asked you to lead us to the place.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They
Jagger.
were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
Cynthia Weaver, she's that one, she's the old lady holding the lantern in the restaurant or the
Oh,
diner.
give me a break, mister. Can we just get a move on?
Would you? We're talking about important details here. The lady, she was holding a lamp. Like an oil lamp. Like a lantern? Would you quit walking the way I'm walking? Jeez. I thought you were taking us to... Not following you anymore, man. Is this her place up here? Yes? No? Rose Marigold.
Well, mister,
What a flowery
this here's
name.
Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're
Gonna
just
give
here
her-
to talk to her, pal.
I was gonna say, just gonna give her my autograph, sir. Knock, knock. That's a strange door.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes.
There's
Please,
totally
come
nothing
in.
wrong with this person at all.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry? She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al.
Ow, what's... Oh. Barry! What?
Didn't see this coming. You poisoned the coffee.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Turn on the
Back to
light.
work, boy.
Was that a Pegasus floaty over the bed? Like
I
those.
felt nauseous.
Aw,
hungover.
it was just a horse.
Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
So when we first got to this place, we were on the ferry. We drove to the diner. We got the key from the old lady, and then we went to Cauldron Lake Cabin, and then we woke up with missing a week in a car wreck on the mountain. So there's kind of two sorts of realities here at play, and both of them have like spooky, nightmarish people. And then there's Alan on the TV every now and then. Oh, and Barry.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road. Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
Well, at least we weren't poisoned.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Cooking with corn, 72 tasty recipes. Also, yes, don't you just hate it when you know someone is a problem from the moment they open their mouth, but the character you're playing has no clue? Yes. That's one of my, like, pet peeves. It's a good point. I picked up the poison coffee thermos. To be fair, this isn't a mystery as much as a horror, so I'm going to give them a pass on the bad mystery tropes. No, I'm not. I'm not going to give them a pass on the bad mystery tropes. Seriously, when you walk into someone's house and they're talking like this with a vacant expression in their eyes, and then they offer you some poison coffee, and then you're surprised. The problem is, they'll be
My
like,
gun
oh,
and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
they'll say that you have to have over the top, if you want to call it performance, an over the top performance to telegraph the situation to the viewer. And I'm like, well, don't do that. If you're gonna be over the top, then the characters need to see it too, because let's not either way you cut it, you're treating someone stupid. Actually, if you do over the top and then the characters aren't, like, don't notice, you're saying the viewers are too stupid to pick up subtleties, and then you're saying the characters are too stupid to pick up blatant, obvious clues.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Mr. Randolph. There are a lot of names circulating. Now I can't remember if this Randolph guy, that's not the deputy who was always in the diner, because he's dead. I think this is the guy with the limp, right? Alan's the sidekick. The writer and the sidekick. Get to the car. Yeah, if it's supposed to be a surprise, then surprise everybody. If it's not supposed to be a surprise, then don't surprise anybody. It's pretty easy, actually. Just treat everybody like a real person. Oh. Radio.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know?
Walt Snyder.
Staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had a, argument with Danny. You know Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, you know, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, you know, he's, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me out on bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, you know, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. You know, something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
Is there something wrong with the weather? That music kind of freaked me out at first, before I realized it was just a terrible song. Hold on a second. There. I had my browser with some notes opened, and it was just a big white glare in the corner. Now we're all Hey, Mr. Randolph? What's going on, sir? Everything's A-okay. My fat sidekick, you know, he...
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
Why is the police here?
God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is
Nothing.
Agent Nightingale, FBI. Get him up, Hemingway. You're under arrest. You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face. Stay right where you are, Slane.
The heck is going on?
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
That escalated quickly. Okay, Darkness. Now that we're trying to escape the police, we could really use some help here. Of course, now he's huffing and puffing. Come on, you can make it. At least his coat is camouflaged. Oh man. Flare.
Damn.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm supposed to be sneaking or just making a break for it. Keep your head down. There's a manuscript. Tell me what to do.
He's gone. Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
The dark presence sleeps.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
There is actually quite a lot of information in this one page. The rock stars woke it up. It's awake now. Oh! Police car. Tree.
Come in, Agent Nightingale. This is Sheriff Breaker. Over.
Nightingale, over.
What on earth is going on? My deputies tell me you fired at Wake and he didn't have a gun. You almost hit a civilian instead. Over.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase. I don't have time for this.
Well, make the time. You can't just go shooting at people in my town. Over.
I'm a federal agent pursuing a fugitive. You want to discuss my methods, Sheriff? Make an appointment. Over.
You stay right where you are, Agent Nightingale. I'm on my way. Out.
Okay. Kind of like the sheriff. Oop.
From the trailer park. All units are advised that the suspect may be armed. Approach with caution. James out.
Well, suspect is not armed at the moment. I think there's a paper up here that I'm going to get real quick. Yoink. Rose visited by the dark
Rose
presence.
didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. "Pretty girl," she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
Pretty girl. The dark presence has had its name dropped a few times now. The dark presence is, in fact, a thing to watch out for. Light. I like light. Checkpoint. Drop hazard. Can we see anybody moving around? Uh-oh. That's the shadow noises. Nothing to see here, moving along. Running.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Hiking trail. Oh, the light just burned out. You know, actually, it's not half bad. Not a half bad night to go for a little stroll through the woods. That's a cliff and not a secret exit. That's a car.
Wait, are you seriously telling me that geek writer just took out my deputies? Are you kidding? I mean, have you seen this guy? He wears a tweed jacket. Over. The guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over. I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
Yay, local police. See, Alan, you should have told them. Now they're bringing in a helicopter. I thought that sign was someone standing there.
You on the ground. Hold it right there.
You didn't see me, I'm... Birds! Birds! Is the helicopter going down? Correction. The helicopter went down. Birds. Barry's birds. Whew. It's like one of those park outposts. Do we see anybody or anything other than the downed helicopter? Next to the gas station. We don't see shadow people? Or anything like such as... Oh. Oh. A coffee thermos? Oh. 1 second. I forgot to turn off my air conditioner. Or rather, my heat. Oops. Smack the microphone. Technically it's AC, central air conditioning in general, but when the fan kicks on, it's like causes just enough noise to pick up on the microphone, so I freeze to death for you guys. Boop.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what are you doing? Come on.
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I'll bet it does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Mulligan out. Is this another binoculars?
I could see the lights at the radio station in the distance.
Oh. Does that mean we're going to the radio? Oh. There's the radio tower, and there's the radio. Well, I mean, walking through the forest has never caused us any trouble. Right?
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions.
Owl's a smart one. The big radio tower belongs to the radio station, guys.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Huh. No. He didn't say wouldn't get through without a fight. It's I wouldn't get through without a light. What if I tried anyway? Nope, it hurts. So, very, very suddenly, the darkness has become a character. Give me that thermos. That's the most important thing here. That's a generator for the light. Boop. Boop, boop. Lights!
The old generator conked out.
Oh.
I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
I was gonna make a lights, camera, action joke, but it died. Kick. Kick. Fixed. We fixed it. Remember, Alan is an engineer. Beep, beep, boop. Take that. We destroyed the gate by shining a spotlight on it. Take that, dark presence. It's very quiet. Okay. It's just a... That thing is roaring like the furnace in Home Alone. Is that a flashlight? Yes. Armed. Is it trying to attack me? I melted the gates. Please be a gun.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Ah, the flashbangs. Six grenades? Alan, you should really probably answer that. She's on your side. I'm wedged. I let go, and then he started doing all that dancing stuff. But at least it unwedged me, I guess. So it said middle mouse click for to throw a flashbang. Bing. Oh! It takes him out. It doesn't just stun him. Well, nuts. Ah! Get to the light. Alan, get to the light. Yo! You're so slow. Ah! You're so out of shape. Take all those. Now we got 9. Radio?
And here's another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
A ruckus?
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and
spoilers! It was us!
Gunshots? Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
So, in small town wherever this is, I think, was Twin Peaks in Washington? Anyway, They would rather call the radio station and tell the radio station to call the police station than to call the police station to figure out what the police are up to. Although I suppose sicken the press on him is probably... Oh my gosh! You guys are really booking it! Are you police? Ah! Yoink. Please hold while I read this page.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
Well, how did you survive? I don't have, whoa. I don't have time to feel sorry for Rose. I'm running away from an axe policeman. Yeah, ow. I don't want to use a whole grenade on this guy. I'm gonna die. I dodged it. Dodge! Whoops. Wow. They didn't even give me like a... He just swung out of nowhere and then... Okay, okay, now let's get tactical. The tree spooked me, I thought. Okay, take that! Hopefully that was all of them. The music stopped, so good, 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 good.
Touched by the dark
Play just in case. Now we don't have to play dodge the axe through the woods. Not my favorite game as a kid. Dodge the axe. Deputy, no! Ow. Wee-woo. Drop the grenade! I think I threw, like, more than I should have. Please, car. Please, car. Please have a light. I don't think this counts. Oh. They all have flashbangs. Oops, look what I dropped. I don't think it got them all. Running, running, running. Ah! Get out of here! Haha, stupid. Oh gosh! Got you! Whew. Mr. Radio Man
could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Oh, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that.
Oh, snap.
The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well...
Let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
How can I be sure you'll walk away?
Please hold while I get these coffee thermos. Boink. Can I just yoink his car right now? Nope. Knock, knock. Oh, no knock, knock. I just barge inside. Hey!
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in.
Don't put that on the radio!
Into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone calm down.
Put this gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Wow.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
This is no Mulder and Scully FBI. You're the only one I can trust, manuscript. Which is technically him writing.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you? Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Yeah, I bet. Oh, doggy? Stay back. Have a light. Oh no. Well, I see a generator, but I don't... Oh, bull honky. It's not gonna work. You guys need to get close enough, and then I'll drop this, and then... Oh! Oh. It was being a bit of a... I'm just gonna say it. Being a bit of a douche. The light was not on top of the generator like it has been so far. It's like, haha, you think you can rush this generator if there was someone right behind you? The light's all the way over there. Is that a coffee thermos? It's not flashing. I don't know where to go. Oh, I can just follow this dot. Reach the train. Oh, I have a gun. I didn't even realize. I was too busy making fun of the generator. Wait, was that a page? Oh, it's a deputy. It's a deputy. I was dodging. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That was just you missing. There's something with a green button up ahead. I would rather not use my bullets if I could use a light. Not a grenade. Grenade. And, light? Didn't work.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Oh, pick up the gun. Tactical floodlights. Boop. Not as good as a street light. That is not a good noise. I told you! Bad noise! Boink! Oh! Oh, that's a rifle. Yeah! I got smacked in the face with a sledgehammer? Yeah. Guns and lights in the middle of nowhere. I mean, no, look, see, it's Bright Falls Light and Power. Out in the middle of nowhere. The darkness controls the Taken. Do you think I have enough time to go hit all these lights and then go get the gun? I think they're gonna fade before... Turn it on. Turn it on. Get this, get that. The darkness comes. Sounds like I got a lot of them. Boop. Boop. Thanks. Come on! He took it! He took it like a man! Oh! Ow. You. I wish there was like a street light. As much as I appreciate the 30-second light sources here. Wait, what's it say? In light you can hurt. I know I can hurt them in the light. Oh, batteries. How nice of them to give me revolver ammo after giving me a can pyramid to shoot. Is that a light to go up to, or is that a manuscript? Crap. The train depot, the manuscript. Train depot. Manuscript. Evil cloud of darkness. Must reach paper.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard.
A bulldozer?
It would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Just that line talking about a bulldozer. Sorry, Alan, that was actually just kind of funny. But Yeah, prepare for a bulldozer. Oh. Catch your breath so we can go get the coffee. Any bets that this big old light is a bulldozer? Is that another manuscript? Hey. Please hold.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Federal business. Honk, honk. Oh, train. Hi. Look at all this loot. No bulldozer yet. Whoa.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
She sounded exceptionally calm for the situation that she would be in. But she has a point, Alan. You should cooperate. Not with Nightingale, but you should call the police. Now you're just going to have to deal with a bulldozer. A bulldozer. Actually, the ground is shaking. Before we reach the train depot, it's a YouTube cut time, but it'll only be a second because I don't need a break. So